Look at this joyful dog! Her name is Nyusha, and she is 4 years old. This tiny girl lives at the gas station all her life. She gave birth to puppies several times here. She is enjoying a sunny day now, but soon it's going to be very difficult for her to survive here during winter time. She is wagging her tail and looking so friendly, but the rescue team can't take her. Finally, they caught her. Today is a happy day. Nyusha is leaving the gas station with volunteers. At home, she immediately hid under the bed. But despite the stress, Nyusha has a great appetite. She was sterilized, vaccinated, and treated for parasites. And she had a spa day for incredible transformation. This is Nyusha's first walk on a leash. She turned out to be a very affectionate and gentle dog. Great news! The rescue team found a family that wants to adopt her. Of all the rescue calls this rescue team deal with, deer can be some of the most dangerous. The rescuer Simon was recently called to help free a male roe deer after he had become tangled in plastic fencing. Whilst luckily the netting wasn't tight and there was no risk of constriction injury. Hopefully it's going to be a very quick rescue release. After some manipulations with scissors, the poor fellow was free. So now the deer can return to his life. In Kharkiv, rescuers saved a kitten while extinguishing a fire caused by a rocket attack on a restaurant and hotel. The rescuers, wearing full firefighting gear, battled raging flames and smoke to pull the kitten out. This time, firefighters were recorded rescuing a small fairy survivor, a gray and white kitten. The baby was under a metal chair in the rubble of a hotel-restaurant complex. Look how the firefighters petting and cuddling the cat. So sweet. They carried the fellow boy to safety. One used water from a fire truck to wipe it down in his arms. The poor baby was so dirty. What a relief. He's alive and safe. One rescue team was called to help a small dog with its head stuck in a wall and unable to free himself. He was very scared and panicked. To make matters worse, his body was now trapped in a small pool of water. He was distressed and scared. The people worked out to free him. He was crying so desperately. Finally, they got him. He was checked up and washed. The boy walked away on his way. Happy end. A man heard some meows from inside the trailer. Look here, the poor baby kitten had fallen into a barrel with water. He was crying. Look at him.
Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh no.
He's so dirty and wet. No mom around. Poor baby. The CCTV camera caught the kitten falling down by itself while playing with his brothers. The baby was wet and shaking from the cold. After rescuing, the baby got a name, Lilo. And now this guy became an unexpected addition to the big family. Now he receives a lot of love. One night, a volunteer, Philip, was driving home a group of people from the Ukrainian border, and that's where he ran into this fox. This fox was hit by a car. This poor animal was found lying on the street. He was almost completely frozen solid. Also, the fox has a massive wound on his head. The man decided to rescue him. Philip turned the seat warmer to max. He had no idea what to do with the animal. The fox might have rabies, so that was a moral dilemma to take the baby. He took him to the Poland vet at 2 a.m. Philip had been dreaming about a fox as a pet for his whole life, and he thought that this is his moment. The vet said that there is no animal in Poland with a higher chance of having rabies than the fox. Unfortunately, in Poland, in most of the cases, the vet will put it down. Rice Bowl needs to stay for 2 weeks to check out for rabies. The vet said that the fox is clean, but later, they found out that the fox didn't make it. That's so sad. Rest in peace, sweetheart. Police received a call of a vehicle that was stuck in floodwaters on Katrine Road in Katrine. A poor bull mastiff Max got trapped in the vehicle. The owner of the vehicle, an 80-year-old man, was able to exit his car and get to dry land, but was unable to rescue Max. The officers assessed the flow of the water and noted that the speed was increasing. The two officers quickly entered the water and attempted to lure Max out via the boot. The decision was then made to grab Max and lift him from the vehicle. His weight was around 30 kilograms. The release mission was successful, and Max is safe now. Oh my God, such an exciting story. A girl found a bird stuck in the feeder. She tried to save it. Probably the little bird was too hungry and couldn't refuse to eat all the grain from the feeder. You're free now, beauty. This poor seagull got into trouble. Her foot got tangled in the fishing line. Thank God kind people noticed her. They saved her leg and released the bird to freedom. This doggy with a sad face got stuck in a pond with wastewater. Look at him. He must be really upset about this situation. A policeman took him back. He's not sad anymore. Be careful, sweet boy. One of the crew opened up the porthole and saw this little bird swimming on the waves. They picked him up and brought him into the cab. Also, people fed him some crackers and gave him some fresh water. He ate and drank with his tiny beak. Look, he felt really comfortable on the human hair. The small guy was pretty excited to see the land. He flew away near the shore and sang, "Thanks." One day, a rescue team saw an incident on their way. A bike had badly hit a kitten who was in search of food from trash. How could someone be so careless? Rescuers stopped and hurriedly checked him. He was crying but had no external injuries. They fed him at a safe place and then took him for checkup. What did the vet tell them after examining him? They picked and examined him all over, but found no external injuries. He was so hungry and quickly ate all the food. He was underweight. After that, the people took him to the shelter. He was not so trusting and was observing the environment all the time. After shifting him with some other rescued kittens, his stress has gone. Now he plays a lot. People named him Oliver. He's getting active day by day. That was really a life-changing story. The girl rescued a dog from his abusive owner. She would leave him outside in all weather conditions every day. Once the girl threw a toy for him just so he could have some happiness, but the owner saw and threw it in the bin. Recently, for the last 2 weeks, she wasn't at home, and then it became clear that she moved out. But there was the same toy she threw away laying on the pavement. Maybe it was a message saying that he was finally free. After 2 years of battles, the police finally took him and he was free. He left his life 6 months later because he was so ill and there was nothing anyone could do. This girl was introduced to this lonely cat who got on the side of a very busy road. She immediately brought him to the vet for a checkup, and where he was a good trooper. And then he was brought to Shanghai. The girl learned very quickly that he is a total ham and he is obsessed with this woolly ball more than anything else in life. Welcome, little buddy, to the loving family. Wow, those were really sad and heartwarming stories. Do you know some sad story about an animal? Share in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you!